What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So today I wanted to make kind of a personal video because yesterday actually I officially received and signed my bachelor's diploma, of course, my Bachelor of Science in Informatics. I officially received it from school, meaning I'm now finally done with it all. I'm a free man, I guess, and at the same time I also realized that 2 months ago my YouTube channel officially kind of turned 5 years old from the moment I really got into doing or making YouTube videos. So what I pretty much thought of was, well, it's been a long road all the way up until here, right? And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you joined somewhere in between. Like, there's gonna be only few of you who've really been here from the start, of course. And so that's why what I wanted to do with this video is just kind of explain what got me into YouTube, why I did that, what this 5-year journey has kind of been like at the same time. You know, just out of like, yeah, I was just interested to explain that to you, and I'm sure there's gonna be some of you who really like to hear that story because a lot has happened, and I'm sure it's gonna be kind of like a global explanation because I'm sure I'm gonna miss lots of details, and the only way you could really experience it is, of course, by simply being there for that time. But at the same time, yeah, I'd say let's simply get into it actually. So I officially started my YouTube channel actually in 2008, which by now is like 9 years ago already. It's crazy, and not really for a real purpose. You know, I just had my account to comment on videos. I remember I would upload trailers for games I was excited for back in those days, which seems really weird because why would you do that now? You just mark them as your favorites or something. But back in those days, you know, YouTube was still this very basic thing. It was in no way as big as it was right now. You still had stuff like the 5-star rating system, I remember, which is just, yeah, also crazy to realize that was there, where the likes and dislikes have been here now for how long? I don't even know. But that's what I kind of used to do. I never took YouTube seriously. I did start making my own videos a little later on, probably like 2010, 2011 really. Where, you know, I would just, yeah, make a regular sort of video. I remember doing a couple of commentary videos, sort of like just to try it out, but obviously I got no views, I barely had subscribers. There was nothing serious about it, and I didn't do it on a serious basis. Like I said, it took me a couple of months to really upload a new video. I just did it for fun. That was all there was to it. And then we get to pretty much 2012, January of 2012. Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, of course, had been out for like 2 months at that point. And I remember just simply, you know, I played the game with a friend of mine who I always used to play that game with. And we looked at Uncharted TV. We looked at so many of the certain like top plays compilations that people used to do for that game, and a lot of them would be very similar. You know, they'd show the clips with some dubstep music under it, or really modern music that I myself am not the biggest fan of. And you know, I started discussing with my friend, like, you know what people should do? Somebody should make a real like top 10 plays kind of for Uncharted 3 that is going to be more similar to what an official top 10 plays would have looked like for a game like that, using the actual music, in-video graphics from Uncharted itself and stuff like that. Just make something that is a little more similar to, you know, simply what Uncharted is. And so that's where I pretty much just got the idea, well, what the hell, why don't I do it? So I remember so well, I needed like literally 2 weeks to even find pretty much 10 clips from people. I would go to the forums, you know, forums I would be active at to discuss games with people. I'd go to the Uncharted 3 forums and stuff, asking for clips from people, and you know, as I said, it took me a good 2 weeks or something like that before I really was able to put together my first episode. And that was the first video that I just talked about that really got me into YouTube. That was uploaded, I think, on like January 30th or something like that of 2012. And looking back at it now, if you see that video now, it's just absolute shit. It's terrible, seriously. The fact that I'm using like a black background when I'm displaying text and stuff, the quality of the video, the resolution, yeah, everything is really, really low quality. If I would make a video like that right now, it would look a lot different. Now, weirdly enough, I somehow was able to get Naughty Dog to see that video. You know, I contacted some people from, you know, the Naughty Dog, I guess the community manager and stuff. They looked at it. Even the co-president, I think, who recently announced that he's gonna leave Naughty Dog actually, but even he saw it, and they decided to put it on Uncharted TV. And looking back at that now, it once again seems like such a crazy choice because that video wasn't even that good. But I got very lucky, I have to be very honest about that at the same time. Yeah, they put it on Uncharted TV, meaning that lots of people saw that video, went to my YouTube channel and subscribed. I remember waking up the day after and I'd gotten 10 new subscribers. Well, for a channel at that time who had 500 subscribers built over like 4 or 5 years in total, seeing 10 new subscribers in one day was absolutely insane to me, and so got me very motivated, of course. And for those pretty much 10 weeks after or something like that, every, week after week I would make new episodes. They would start being a little better in quality, I guess. I learned editing a little more at the same time, and so, that's pretty much what I did. I just made Uncharted 3 top 10 plays videos, but at the same time, I started realizing that people in the comments were really talking to me about the game, and I was having discussions with people in the comments, and me myself, I had already been a massive fan of just discussing games in general. I used to be active on forums where I was talking about games all the time, not just Uncharted, which of course is really this main thread throughout my entire career, because I'm just a massive Uncharted fan, but also other games, because I played so many games at the same time. And so, yeah, I just started to realize, like, okay, I've just gotten a couple of, a good amount of new subscribers that like Uncharted. Why don't I actually discuss stuff about the game? So I made, one of my first commentaries there again, where I simply, I think, talked about like a new patch that came out for Uncharted 3 or something, similar to that. So yeah, I thought, why not make a new commentary video? So I'm playing a free-for-all match on Museum, as you can see, and I went 15 kills, 0 deaths. So yeah, I thought that was, a good match to pick. I actually played this today, a few hours ago. And there I really realized, yeah, I had gotten 20 or 30 comments from people who were talking with me about, like, what they liked and what they disliked about Uncharted 3 at the time, that multiplayer, and that just gave me such a good feeling, just realizing that people were willing to really discuss stuff with you in that way. So it really gave me this boost to realized, like, wow, I can do more with my YouTube channel now than just doing the Uncharted 3 top 10 plays, you know what I mean? So I started expanding a little bit. And, of course, there comes that time in 2012, like I said, where Uncharted 3 had already been like a year old. The multiplayer slowly starts to die out, just like what's happening now with Uncharted 4 multiplayer. And, you realize, well, I can stick to doing Uncharted, of course, but I have to kind of move on. And if I really want to keep doing YouTube, it has to be about more than that. And, like I just said, I already liked playing so many other games and sharing my thoughts on those as well. I simply hadn't done it yet on YouTube, so that's what I really started doing. And at first that was a big struggle because man, I still realize that probably the first video I did since doing the top 10 plays that was not Uncharted related was like a Battlefield 3 live commentary. Of course, another game I really like to play. I remember so well where the Uncharted videos used to get 1,000 views at the time. This Battlefield video I did, 200 views or something like that, not many comments, no interactivity at all or something, and of course that's really demotivating to see as a YouTuber, almost to make me think, should I really do that? Should I really continue with actually making videos that are not Uncharted related? But I pushed through, and I'm so glad I did right now, of course, because it really paid itself off. And yes, it was a good realization to have that you can't just stick to doing one thing as a YouTube channel. You want to go a little broader so that you don't just rely on the success of a certain franchise, because when that's gone, your YouTube channel is gone, right? I mean, the exact same thing will happen now with Uncharted 4. Channels that are only going to be focused on that game, well, once Uncharted 4 really stops being a thing, then you're done. Especially now, like in Uncharted in general, the series is going to be done very soon, so you need to really do that. So like I said, I'm very, very glad that I pushed through and I just kept going and going, and fortunately was able to really build a subscriber base that liked gaming in general, and at the same time still had that passion for Uncharted as well, because I always made many videos about it. I started moving over to like Uncharted 4 speculation videos, which had been a big part of my channel for years straight. Up until the launch finally a year ago. So you can see, almost that entire YouTube journey consisted out of, like living up to the launch of Uncharted 4, and it finally happened a year ago only. So it's been kind of crazy. But at the same time, like I said, I started covering so much other stuff. I made some videos for the Machinima Respawn channel, which was kind of big at the time, got me a lot of new subscribers. Just more about gaming in general. The PlayStation 4, I remember, of course, got announced, launched in 2013, so that was a big journey, leading up to that, where I talked a lot about my expectations for the PS4, my wishes for it and stuff. And Pretty much, I guess, you know, here we kind of are in 2017 now. Finally, I've finished my university, got my diploma, which of course is something that I also was busy with throughout that entire time, because my study in total costed me 4.5 years. So pretty much since the start, I was already in university, and now I finally ended it all. And here I am, you know, trying to kind of move over to hopefully doing YouTube and Twitch full time. At least that's my plan still. And now that can really officially start, which I'm super excited about. Already, of course, started introducing a lot of new cool series. So My Opinion Sucks, of course, will be hopefully really become a weekly thing. I brought the Sick Papa's Magna podcast back. I want to be doing these top 10 videos weekly, and at the same time still do all the gaming commentaries that you love, and maybe some other cool videos that will be, you know, a little unexpected, that you might not think I could really make. And then yeah, I'll still try and see what I can really do with this channel. Anyway, like I said, here we are 5 years later. It's been an absolutely crazy journey. It's just awesome to see that all those things really panned out well. To see that here we are 5 years later, I've finished my school, my YouTube channel is like better than it's ever been. 82,000 subscribers at the moment. You all still watch. The views for videos I make have never been this high. Almost every video I make gets like watched 10,000 times. It's just insane to realize that, and it just simply means a lot to me. So that's really what I wanted this video to be about. It's just to explain what that journey has been like, where we are now, and just, yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. So thanks everybody, of course, for all your support over these last years. I look very much forward to just simply continuing it and seeing your support hopefully grow even more and more. I'm very excited about the future, both on YouTube and Twitch, because yeah, so far it's been amazing, and I'm sure, you know, if we keep moving that forward, it's gonna be getting even better and better. So with that being said, thanks all everybody for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments, of course, what was the very first video you watched of me? Where did you start watching my YouTube videos? Was it, you know, in like all the way in the beginning in 2012? Maybe even before that, on those couple of, you know, other videos I used to make? Or was it a little more recent, 2015, 16, 17, launch of Uncharted 4, all the big highlight moments? Let me know that. And then for now, thanks all everybody for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.